Hello everyone, my name is Federico Toledo. I'm one of the co-founders of Abstracta, a company fully dedicated to software testing. And today the talk that I want to share with you is non-functional testing for testers. What I want to share is 3 specific tools that can help you gather information about the non-functional aspects at the same time you do the functional testing. The main motivation for me to do this is because I consider that most of the testing we do is focusing on the functional aspects. So this is why most of the software that we use have security holes, poor performance, bad accessibility. So what I want to share here, sharing these 3 particular tools, I really believe that by using this type of tools, the testers, the functional testers, can help to unveil risks sooner. If in your team you already have a testing strategy paying attention to particularly accessibility, security, and performance, probably what I'm going to share with you here is not something that will add a lot of value. But in most of the teams, these particular things are not in the radar of the team. So if you incorporate some tools in your activities doing functional testing, maybe you can help to bring the conversation to the table and build bridges between different teams. Maybe ask for collaboration to developers or people in charge of the infrastructure in order to talk about the different risks that you can help identifying earlier. It's important to be mindful about the what's important for the business, because if you bring a lot of issues related to accessibility and the business is not focusing on that particular thing at that moment, probably your efforts will be considered as a waste of time. So we need to be mindful and aligned to the business goals. Okay, having that in mind, I would like to start talking about performance, and in particular I want to share with you a tool that is very easy to use. You don't need to install anything, and it can help you to identify issues and improvements that you can do in the client side of the performance. This is Lighthouse. It's a tool that is incorporated in the Google Chrome. So here I'm in the site of our company, and what you need to do in order to use Lighthouse is basically go to the web developer tools here, and there is a specific tab that is called Lighthouse. You click here and you have different options. I will use for the demo the first option, and when I click Analyze here, is reloading the page and analyzing a lot of things related to the performance of that particular page. But one of the other options here allows you to do the same analysis at the same time you run a specific test case, let's say, or test exploration. So at the end of your functional testing, you can have also a report like this one here that is being generated, analyzing different things. For example, this tool is useful for performance, accessibility, some best practices related to HTML, structure and things, and also the SEO, which is important for optimizing the way the search engines like Google can find your site. When you go to the different sections, for example, for performance, you have the metric saying how good or bad is your performance. Here you have different colors and numbers to identify the general overview, right? And then some other more particular metrics, some captures of the page as it was loaded. But the part that is really interesting is that you have different issues here listed. It's also estimating the impact. So how useful would it be to solve this particular issue? And if you click on any of these, you have more information about the issue and also links to learn more about how to fix it. because it's not only about learning about the issues, but also helping the team to fix them, okay? This is for performance, the first tool that I wanted to share with you. You don't need to install anything, and you can run this analysis at the same time you do your functional testing. Of course, it will take time for you to understand the different parts of the report, what it means, if it's an issue or not, because many things that appear here maybe they don't have a substantial impact on your application if you solve them. So this is part of what you need to analyze and learn as you use the tool more and more. Okay, let me continue with the presentation. For mobile, that tool was particularly for web applications. If you are working with native mobile, I will suggest to take a look at AppTeam. That there is a free version that you can use, and it helps you to do something very similar. You connect your phone to your laptop, you start an agent, and while you run a different test case on your mobile application, the agent is capturing a lot of information and is preparing a report like the one you can see here, very similar to what Lighthouse does for web applications. Okay, let's move to another non-functional aspect, really important, which is security. For security, the tool that I want to share with you is a very popular one. It's open source, so you can use it for free. You need to download it and install it. It's called OWASP. Okay, and once you have the tool installed, you can open it, and there are two options. It can do an automated scan of your site, okay, but the option I'm more interested in today is the manual exploration, because here we can tell, okay, I want to analyze this site, okay, and you can choose a browser, and once you start the browser from here, okay, this browser is configured in a way that this agent, the OWASP, is capturing all the traffic between the browser and the server. This is very useful for the type of analysis that the tool does. So my suggestion here to incorporate the security analysis at the same time you run your functional testing is that you can run some test cases or some test explorations here in this browser. So you focus on the functional testing, you do your testing here, let's test, I don't know, the different parts of the site, and once you finished, you go to the OWASP. Here you can see all the traffic, and there is this particular option which is alerts. It's giving me all the issues or potential issues related to security that it found during your exploration. And I think this is very useful in order to learn as you explore the application, as you test the functionality of the application. And again, similar to what I mentioned with performance, many of these things are not important for your team. You need to discover that, you need to learn that, you need to talk with people with more expertise in performance and in security in this case. And as you move forward with this, you will learn more and more and discover different risks that maybe no one was paying attention to. So it's very easy, free, give it a try, and probably you will find many things to improve related to security. Let's move on with the presentation. So that was the demo for OWASP. And again, if you are working with mobile applications, you have another option with this, which is MobSF. The dynamic analysis allows you to do something very similar, but for mobile applications. It requires a little bit more of configuration and stuff, but you can do a similar thing, okay? And the last topic I wanted to visit, the last tool I want to suggest to you related to non-functional aspects, it's on the accessibility area. For that, the tool that I want to present to you first is Lighthouse. The first one is Lighthouse because we already seen, that there is a particular section in the Lighthouse report that it's also for accessibility. But there is another tool that I wanted to share with you today, which is Axe DevTools. It's a plugin, it's free, you can install it in your Google Chrome also. I will go again to our site, and here again I will go to the web developer tools. As I have the Axe tools installed here, I have this option. Can you see it? This tab, the Axe DevTools. And once you access here, you have the option to scan all the page. Okay, so the idea here is that you can visit some pages while you are doing the functional testing and do this analysis automatically with this tool. It's very easy to do it, and once you run the analysis, you have all the issues and you can explore and analyze each of the issues. Again, this tool is also helping you to fix the issues, and it's giving you a lot of information. It's very easy to use, and it's this type of things is you need to explore, see the issues, analyze them, communicate with someone in your team, with developers or people from infrastructure or some other experts, and try to understand more and more as you go. So going back to the presentation, there is one more thing I wanted to share related to accessibility. There is another type of testing that you can do at the same time that you do your functional testing. For example, you could try to run a test case or a test session only using the keyboard, or only using the screen reader in your mobile phone. The information or the analysis that the things that you will learn from that type of explorations is going to be very useful, discovering the different barriers that we are implementing in our interfaces that are affecting a lot of users, that maybe they need to use this assistant like the screen reader, or that they can use only the keyboard in your to interact with your application. So from time to time, maybe you can try to run some test cases in this way. So some final thoughts. I really believe that non-functional testing is not rocket science. It's something that you can incorporate at least part of it in your functional testing, with the goal of connecting with other experts in your team and learn and bring issues sooner to the conversation in your team. I hope you find this useful. If you have any questions or any comments, please find me on LinkedIn and we can continue the conversation there. Thank you.